This is Nostrovini. I am reporting the New York Post, the 31st of, I believe the date is May. Is it May? Let's see, April, May, June. Yeah, June is coming. That's my birthday month. Day that the great Nostrovini was brought into this world was the 25th of June. But I have good news. The communists who run certain states are trying to take mascots. Mascots, that's how petty they are. They want to take the mascots that represent Indians of native persuasion. Now, we defeated the Indians. We conquered this great land. But in honor of these great warriors, we had them become mascots, and also gave like chiefs, the Redskins and the Indian guys. This was to honor a defeated foe, as when Europe tamed the Vikings, and we invaded the Vikings and the Irishmen, and we finally got those guys sober. Now, Trump and the federal government is suing these communists who run much of this world. We're heading to civil war, my friends. It's always they can do, but it's a spiritual civil war. It's for the soul of this great nation, and we're gonna win. Oh, we're gonna win for Trumpers. Every day we're gonna win. On what? Supremes have gone on our side. And let's deport those malcontents who have invaded this country. Yes, the criminal illegals. Are we gonna get rid of all the illegals? I don't believe so. I believe we're gonna get rid of the bad ones. Bad ones first, not so bad ones second. I'm gonna give them a second chance. Because you know why? It's one of the greatest country in the world has ever known. And it's true. Maybe we have an attitude, but we should have an attitude. We saved the world from communism, from fascism, and from miscellaneous encounters with other people. AOL, AOC is, she's not, she's a babe. After a minute, she's a babe, but she's a corrupt babe. She's a communist rich girl. She likes fancy clothes, and that's what she's going to be doing. She's going to be an Eva Peronin on us if she ever gets in power. God forbid, God forbid. Look at this. Yeah, she's never in her district. She's raising money for her future plans of writing books and being and fighting the aristocracy or whatever the hell she calls it. The fancy word for the rich people. Climate hysteria. We all know climate change is a myth. They keep on saying it's an existential threat. It's if it gets a little hot or cold, we'll be dead. Didn't we survive the ice age? Didn't we survive the dinosaurs? Running around eating us like that. It's true. We did. And it's a true fact. There's no such thing as climate change. It's an excuse for liberals to get more control over your powers, of your life. That's what it is. That's what's going on. Hamas campus army. There are idiots on campus. Well-educated idiots. They've been educated to be idiots from birth. Their parents were idiots. They come from a long line of idiots. Anybody who could be gay in for Hamas is crazy. You're splitting they would kill you within seconds. And not nice way, my friends. In a not nice way. I don't even go into how they kill people. This is this is a mixed people. I don't want to upset somebody. This is a comedy coordinated uh facilitation. Our president, our former president, thank God, he would get lost in his own closet. He was as senile as could be. An evil man being senile. Now he's got a dead, dreaded disease. We're supposed to be nice to him now. Well, maybe we will be. When somebody gets the big C, you gotta back off. This is very painful. Nobody wants to wish down on anybody. No other kinds of death people can wish on somebody. Just dying of old age. Believe me, that man was dying of old age a long time ago. Elitists are august that we're not following their snotty ways, that we're following Mr. Trump. It must be galling to believe that you're being beaten by a snake oil salesman, and you always thought you had the better snake. Here's uh, California is fighting. They want to have basically men in drag competing against women. Now, I have no problem with co-ed sports as long as it's voluntary, as long as women have their own, place. So, we're in because women have an advantage. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster. Not me personally. Personally, I'm weaker, stupider, and shorter than many women. But that's not the point. We got some communist guy. He's a supporter of Hamas, and he's saying that the Israelis are genocidal. Yeah, Israelis are not genocidal. They're not at all. They are doing what no army has done to prevent collateral damage. But you got the Islamists, they're hiding behind people, innocent people. That's what they do. That's they're cowards and monsters. I wouldn't say cowards so much because they are fanatics and they will die for that psychotic cause of theirs. But that's the story. Presidents eat by, the council, the county council, they are letting e-bikes run down children. Little kids. They don't care about the little kids. Not at all. The bad people. Hail to the Chiefs on hail to the Chiefs. Yeah. Honors posing as ministers' right. Yeah. Our illustrious mayor wants to stay in power. Now he's a leftist, as we all know, but he wants to get rid of Curtis Siegel, who has represented the Republicans. Curtis is one of the greatest men who ever lived in New York City. He protected me when I was a kid, and now he's protecting you as much as he can in his golden years. He might break a hip trying to fight off the crazies that they have in the subways. Oh, Curtis, you are my like you. I can't rhyme anymore. Taylor Swift. She's in league with Satan. She doesn't age. You notice that? Well, let me tell you something. Father, Father. I don't know what this means. I wrote it down. Birth of father. We need fathers. It's home. Broads can't take care of their kids like they used to. You need a daddy at home. Male role models, I say that, as they call them. Yes. What's this? Oh, also, Trump's the rich guy, the smartest man in the world who allied with Trump. Is he had a black eye from his little son, little Mr. X. Oh, and he wants to make him many babies. He wants to impregnate as many people as possible. And I think that's a beautiful thing. It's not like when Genghis Khan impregnated half the population. This is a man who's a genius. If I could get pregnant, I would get pregnant with him and have that beautiful and genius kid. Non-stop shit. Ah, yeah, Donnie. Donnie said that the French president, who's a wimp, got beat up by his elderly wife. When they met when she was 50, he was 15 and she was a school teacher. She'd be doing serious time in the United States. Lucky to don't think of French culture is different. But Donnie gave advice to the French president. He said, duck or close the door. Keep who knows what Donnie's wife does to him, and she would be more formidable enemy than that elderly, crotchety lady. That is the French president's wife. He's a handsome man. He can do better. It's time for the divorce, to break the apron strings, you know what I mean? So that's the story. I have my combat outfit here. We'll go We'll go wait. Wait, I'm trying to move my finger. Oh, Donny boy. Yeah, there's no such thing as climate change. It's an illusion. Okay. So for excuses for liberals to get more power over your life. Let me tell you something. You're not getting more power over my life. I can barely have power over my life, let alone you.